had the privilege of driving to the most busiest side of the city, Rivonia. And, in a short conclusion, I would say that, nope, I'm okay. I'm fine with my slow life. I'm fine with my simple life. And I actually realized that I deserve more of my slow life. But one thing that I did enjoy, though, was the coffee that I made in the morning, because I definitely made sure that I woke up early to avoid all the traffic. In those words, welcome to a Simple Living Diary. I struggle so much with the business of the city, and most of the time for me to center back to myself, it's by doing more of my chores most of the time and just being with myself. I'm one individual who enjoys so much with being with self, and honestly speaking, if we're going to be honest with ourselves, it shouldn't be something that you struggle with. Oh, by the way, it's autumn, and it's a sign that you should move your furniture around, to clean behind your furniture, to empty your drawers and clean them up, because, it shows that 3 months it's gone by now, and we are now going into another season. Already we are in another season. Oh, speaking of seasons, please allow me to get a little bit into your business today. And I'm reminded, as I'm talking about seasons, I'm reminded of how in our particular life, in our lives, we have seasons. And if your life is just steady, if your life you don't see different seasons, or you're not witnessing different seasons, just as a mother who's pregnant, they have the first trimester, second trimester, and third trimester before they give birth to a baby. If you're not seeing that transition in your life, you should be able to question. You should have a question. We should have a self-question that you should be able to find an answer for, when you introspect into your life. You can't be at the same pace and you can't be at the same position for 1 or 2 years of your life. It doesn't make sense. You have to be able to introspect and question yourself. Why? If you're not seeing any change in your pace, if you're not seeing any change in your position, it certainly means growth. And if you're not bothered by it, actually, to make it more vivid, if you're not bothered by that, it means there's no growth. If it's not haunting you, it means there's not growth. But if you know that it's haunting you, there's definitely growth that is happening behind, and the growth that is happening that is so unseen. And back to me actually getting into a business today. My question to you is, have you achieved your goals for the first 3 that you set yourself for the first 3 or 6 months? Most people have the right goals for like the first half of the year. And my question is, have you achieved some of those goals, or are you working towards achieving them? Like for myself, I'll go first. You let me know in the comments, I think my first goal was to to go for a marathon, to register for like a marathon at 21. Okay, not 21, because I tried 21 last year and it didn't work in my favor. Yeah, for a 10 kilometer, just a small 10. But unfortunately, life got the hang of me. But I am registered with another one for work, which is happening in April. And you can imagine that it's one goal that I had told myself that I would start in January. It still had not happened yet. But I am doing the interval runs, like 6 kilometers, 8 kilometers. I've just never ran a full 10 kilometer, And it got me reflecting and realizing that I actually don't make time to want to do that, and I'm not making the financial commitment towards my goal to say I'm gonna be registering for marathons. I think for the first half of the year I am supposed to be able to go for a 21 kilometer run. I should be there, but it's one of those that I've been slacking about. I've been making excuses and saying I've got a lot of work, everybody's time. We thank God that we all have the same privilege with time, if we're going to be honest about it. It's what we choose to do with the 24 hours that we have been given, and when we have the time and chance for. And the second one is, I know I'll probably be laughed at this one. I was supposed to renew my driver's license, so that's like one goal that I was supposed to achieve in the first 3 months of the year, because it's due. My driver's license, sorry. My disc is expiring end of April. Yep. And I had told myself that by the end of March, I would have renewed my disc. Guess what? Even now, as I'm recording this, it's still not yet renewed. Yep. But it goes to show that we are human, and we need to keep ourselves accountable. We shouldn't run away from being accountable for the goals that we set ourselves. And one of them is also for registering with the Engineering Council of South Africa. That is a goal that I had from 4 years back. Well, yeah. And still today it seems like, if I'm gonna be honest with myself, financial commitment towards that it has been haunting me. But yeah, maybe let's talk about it in June. I'll come back with we'll all come back with reflective, with the goals that we've set for at least half of the year. We should come back with something sorted. I'm keeping you accountable, and you're here to keep me accountable.
butterfly that flaps its wings in London, causing a
Well, safety back. We are only a few hours away from London, but you win.
Excellent, in fact. I'm not injured.
Wow.